We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And the pitch. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
In the second spot tonight.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Here's a high pop-up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Stepping in, number 53. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, number 53.
Hard hit ball to short. Story scoops it up. And he's retired, 1 away. Here's Gregory Polanco. The average for him at the start of play, right at a 1-for-3 clip, 333. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Blackman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Buster Posey now. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parra racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Sliding into the box, Nick Castellanos. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez ranging back, but it stays in the park and caroms off archway number 3. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. For Castellanos, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Soft liner to the right side and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Stepping up now, Ian Desmond. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch out, nothing doing. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Jose Abreu. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Big lead there at second. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him 2 down. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains. In now, Nick Hundley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Designated hitter, Nick Hundley.
And he'll step off and try again. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Hunter Pence. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Gloved by Arenado. LeMahieu on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Into the box now, Brandon Belt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
Digging
batting,
in for his second
number
at-bat,
53.
number 53. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready for
The
another
left
chance.
fielder, number
Gregory
25.
Polanco. 0 for
Gregory
1 for him here in this one.
Polanco.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that in is Gerardo Parra. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the
The
third.
left fielder, number 8. Gerardo
And I believe they'll
Parra.
say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Here's the
Batting
catcher
ninth,
now, Chris Iannetta.
catcher,
He enters play
Chris
hitting down in the
Iannetta.
240s for the year. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting,
Standing in,
center fielder,
Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie
And maybe a little
Blackmon.
extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding in once again,
Number 9.
DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey.
Leading off for the
He'll get us
Giants.
going in the home half of
Catcher,
inning number 3.
Buster Posey.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. To short. Story brings it in. And he's set down, 1 away. So stepping in,
right fielder,
Nick Castellanos. It was a
Nick
double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter. Third
Now at the
baseman,
plate, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Designated hitter, number 5.
Standing in, Nick Hundley. He'll try to
Hundley.
follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded to third. This could be two. Arenado has it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like digging in, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Nolan
high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
There to take it is Belt for the first out. Now batting, Carlos Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike one, 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Now in the box, Trevor Story. He reached on a single in his first try. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castellanos going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Desmond.
The cutter runs outside, ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Castellanos. And that ends the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Brandon Crawford.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets on by. And Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Parra has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And Gonzalez puts it right there. He's outed. Digging in now, Jose Abreu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Well, this offense finds himself struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pence is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Number 8, Gerardo
First delivery
Parra.
to him on the way. Gerardo Parra is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fast. High in the air out to center field. Pence has a read on it. And that's the third out. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
For the Giants, left fielder Gregory Polanco.
Swing and a line drive. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Here's Buster Posey now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Castellanos. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Hit in the air to center field. Blackmon is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Longoria.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Runners on the move for second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Charlie Blackmon.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Line toward the alley and left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit means Carlos Gonzalez gets a chance to bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner, but foul. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. And the throw in from Pence won't be in time. He's in there at third. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Ready once again, Nick Hundley. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Number 35.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. On the move is Gonzalez. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Blackman is going to have room out there. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Hit hard to short. Crawford's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance. Jose Abreu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Heading out toward shallow right. Castellanos has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In is Gerardo Parra. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 53 onto the grass, and that in. Digging in once again, number 53. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 53.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Digging in and looking for more, Gregory Polanco. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Up into the corner now. A fair ball. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
Back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Nick Castellanos now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Scott Oberg. 2 outs here with a runner at third.
Number 45, Scott Oberg.
Ball 2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back out.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. And that is into right field. A base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Into the box.
Hitter, number 5, Nick.
Pablo Sandoval. We'll see what he can do off the bench. He'll bat with runners. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Ball chopped foul right at home plate. And it's 0-1. Jake McGee.
Number 51.
Runners on first and third, Jake 2 away.
McGee.
Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Over to LeMahieu covering at the back. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Catcher, Chris Iannetta.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And that misses, ball 1. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Castellanos is after it.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Castellanos. No trouble with this one, and he striding in, Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And that'll get down. A leadoff single for Crawford. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. So coming to the plate, Hunter Pence. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Into the box now, Brandon Belt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate. Now to the plate, number 53. He comes into this appearance in the midst of Sun Hwan-Oh. Takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Allen Henson will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Into the box. Now, action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
They get the force at the plate.
Now batting, the catcher.
He's set and the pitch. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. One run scored. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Digging in now, Nick Castellanos. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackman is under it, and that retires the side. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Lifted the other way to left center. Polanco has a read on it. 1 down. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you basically take a game into your own hands